We will continue now with Mr. Dimitris Kosteletos for the second time in our 42nd conference, a participant, a key speaker, Mr. Kosteletos. We appreciate that. And Dimitris Kosteletos is an architect of the National Technical University of Athens. He has conducted a range of architectural and urban projects of different uses, accompanied by publications as well. He has been invited by several social and cultural agents and has presented a series of lectures on issues of contemporary thought, art, and architecture. Mr. Kosteletos, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. Good morning. You hear me? Eh? Oh, it's okay.
Of course, we hear you. It is absolutely okay.
Good morning to everybody. Thank you for the invitation. I hope to be useful to you. I will speak through my iPad, so I will not show you a PowerPoint presentation on art, love affair, and everyday life, because I should need more time to elaborate on this. I speak by heart, and on my topic, dimensions of the untraceable, 4+1 contemplations, which is based on my previous lecture on our first conference. You remember, there the idea was a new view oriented in the cosmos beyond the anthropocentric view. Now, this issue for today is a further step, and it's a sort of dwelling on utopia. This dwelling on utopia is an attempt to find a safe place, a warm shelter, an advantageous setting, a glimpse of light, offering a strong connection with the beyond, what Plato calls agathon, a calm abiding, the Buddhist bodhicitta, a way of accommodating our fears, desires, and needs. I want to make clear for the very beginning, that this is not exactly an encounter with the future. It is not a sort of prophecy, something magic, but rather is an encountering with what is coming, that inviting us to imagine it, reflect on it, accept it, and finally embrace it. I also want to make clear that we live in a globalized area, that technology is what undermines all this. So the technological issue is out of question. We live in technology. This is not to be questioned. For me, it is the very base. There is no good or bad technology. There is just technology. It's like the air we breathe, and like one Stoic should say, we don't interrogate the air, we just breathe. There is bad or good solutions, but the technological aspect is now. It's not something to come. It's already here. So as we're trying to explore the dimensions of the untraceable, we do it. That is because we speak under the umbrella of cultural internationalization and foresighting the future at the same time. That means we have to speak with other people, to speak in a globalized way. And so this untraceable is a crux point in all traditions. That's why it's my topic here. And first of all, let us look for it. Let us accept that this utopian, this out of place is untraceable. inaccessible, undefined, and unimaginable, let us look for it as the very real of the real that always slips our minds in order to use it as an advantageous stepping point from which, reflecting on the terms of its existence, we can open ourselves to its very experience. I want to say that if you cannot speak on something, if you cannot say what it is, you can speak about something. Such an attempt to search for the untraceable should take us to alternative places, forcing us to reflect on those related concepts that would restrict it in some sense in order to define or to highlight it. So among these concepts, I have chosen 4 plus 1 modes, modalities, localities, what we in Greek we say topos or tropos, to elaborate on. So the first mode, the first topos, the first related concept is for me the questioning of the conflicting. The conflicting as a necessary agent in the world's hardcore that opens us to a new comprehension of antithesis. Beyond the idea of mutual contradiction or synthesis at a higher level, this is the Hegelian attitude, beyond the strict opposition. What I want to say is that when Heraclitus, for instance, says a war is the father for everything, he means exactly this very strong antithesis diaphora. He doesn't mean something like battlefields. He doesn't speak about battlefields, but he speaks on this very strong antithesis diaphora in the hardcore of every relationship. Plato also embraces the shadow. The shadow is not the darkness, but shadow is a place where light has not come yet. It's some sort of next door to the light. It is a sign that implies the light. You cannot see the light face to face. You need a preparation through the shadow or the reflection, so to speak. That means the idea is that if you are fond to a woman, you do so not because you agree with her, but because you like her. And if you like her, you have to accept and to embrace a sort of disagreement between the two, to keep alive the tension of desire and to bring two different approaches in coexistence. This is the very idea of questioning and embracing the conflicting. So this is also the very prominent way to speak with other traditions, because if the Greeks want to have a specific role in the whole global effort, they have to put these questions that arise from our ancient Greek traditions. The second idea, the second mode or modality or locality is a different apprehension of the Greek word metro or logos, not as a mediator, a mediocrity, but as an extremity under limitations that embrace us and gives strong hypotheses to our mind, risk, courage, bravery, and generosity to our praxis. For Aristotle, for instance, metro in praxis is an extremity as well. You cannot be half intelligent and half stupid. Metro is of is of the kind of the unthinkable. It's not easy to define what metro is. And metro is a Greek word, and metro is a Greek idea that we have to put in praxis, but not metro as a sort of a medium, but metro as a way of being. That means that if you want to drive a car in a road, you have to appreciate the edges of the road. You can be at the left side or at the right side, or you can alternate the sides. The aim is to stay on the road, not to be on the left or in the right. This staying on the road is the new idea of metro as an extremity. The third topos or idea, the third relating concept is that of the realm of the unique. Our endeavor to the realm of the unique, the particular, the extraordinary in the ordinary, instead of the individual or collective, and at the same time our opening to the significance of the epoche, milieu, instead of individuality or society. Epoche, at the technological age, tends to incorporate the whole planet. The unique is at the same time individual and collective. We need particular methods, schemas, ideas for particular cases, specific keying for specific logs. This is the main idea of the unique beyond the individual or the collective we used to speak. So then I proceed to the fourth issue, the fourth related concept, which is an erotic stance, which is at the same time open availability. Availability is a crux point, is a keyword. Unceasing investigation and strong friendliness with this beyond area. This is the very meaning of the Platonic agathon, which is not a value, but this area of beyond what it is and what is not. At the very limit where we recognize a glimpse of light, a sudden opening, the thing in its own place. Beyond the already known, the pre-decided, the habitual behaving or thinking pattern, beyond the anthropocentric logic of the subjective center or the ultimate foundation, which is the main way that the 20th century used to think about all this. So now, for last but not least, I have I have left my last +1 concepts, 4+1, and this +1 is a concept, a related concept that embraces the previous 4. And this idea speaks about a non-targeting aiming towards a pleasurable, peaceful realm of calm abiding, dwelling, pulsating already through distinction and outspokenness, putting life into death and death into life. This, or that we call eudaimonia or Galini or peace or in all traditions, it's the final aim that can be the +1 relating idea of all previous 4 relating concepts to this approaching of the what I call the untraceable. Thanks for your attention. I think I'm in time. It's okay.
Oh, absolutely, Mr. Kosteletos. You are
Okay.
absolutely in time.
Thanks.
We thank you very much for your concepts and the sharing of them in this way.